Hi, my name is Anika and welcome to another bookish video. Y'all, I read 9 books in the month of May. Exciting! So let's get into it. Listen, y'all, my Kindle and the Audible app got its workout this month. So I did read 2 physical books, and the rest was either on Kindle or listen to it on Audible. So let's talk about the first book. And I am going to use some notes on this because y'all, it's already like June 13th. So got the tabs. Y'all look, I started doing tabs. Got the tabs off of Amazon and it's good. So this is what we're going to start with. We're going to start with John Marr's Keep It in the Family. It's not the order that I actually read the books, but I'm just using this one because it's the physical book that I have. But it was a good one. So Keep It in the Family by John Marr's. I did rate it a 5 stars. So here is my bookish journal that I keep. Y'all, I had to update it and get it together, but I finally got to May and excited about that. So okay, so I did give it a 5 star. Okay, this book has so many twists and turns to it, and I know I talked about it on some of my vlogs, probably my bookish vlogs, that I couldn't stop flipping the pages, y'all. It was really a good read. It follows Mia and Finn, a couple renovating a house, when they make a disturbing discovery. Turns out their dream home was once a site, something truly horrible. So it was like a murder, real murder crime scene, the house that they purchased. Okay, what I love is how the story slowly peels back layers after layers. Maya became obsessed with finding the truth. Did I say Mia the first time? It's Maya. My bad. And you can feel the tension building. It's one of those books where you think you should know what's going on, and then boom, another twist hit. And that's how I felt. And that's what I wrote. I won't spoil anything, but if you're a fan of domestic thriller with dark secrets, you need to pick this one up. Great read. John Marr's is an excellent writer for sure. Okay, so the next books that I read, really this was the first books I read in the month of May, was the 7 series. One of my friends, Nayoka, was on Facebook, and she always posts like different books or whatever, and she said this series is good. So I got it on my Kindle. I downloaded all 7 books on my Kindle, and some of the books were free on Audible for some reason, and then so I read the ones that were on Kindle, and then the ones on Audible I actually listened to. Okay, but anyway, this ended up being a series that I needed to read. It was like watching a Hallmark movie for sure. I love this series. And so let's talk about it. So this is Hope Holloway, and I will put all the books around me so you can see what books that I'm talking about. I read the entire series, y'all. It's Hope Holloway. It's in the beautiful, the setting was the beautiful Amelia Island, okay, in Florida. Y'all, I've been there. I love that place. I went there on my 24th anniversary. My husband and I had a great time. We were on the beach. It was just a wonderful time, and it just made you feel like you're watching a Hallmark movie for sure. And Netflix, you're watching, you need to make this into a series on Netflix for real. Um, the story centers around seven sisters, their father and their mother, and like I said, their stepmother. Some of them are step. Each book focuses on different sisters. The titles was the beach house, the chocolate shop, the bookstore, the calf, the inn, the dressmaker, and the florist. Each sister has her own unique journey, love story, and challenges. But what ties it all together is the strong family bond and the charm of island life. Whether I was reading on my Kindle or listening to it on Audible, I felt like I was right there with them. The series is heartfelt, it's cozy, and just plain feel good. If you're looking for a romance series, seriously, with a deep family drama, when I tell you they have drama, they have drama. And a small town charm, this is it. So I said that I want to get into Hope Holloway next series. I think it's called The Keys or something like that. I'm not sure, but really in love with reading her books now, because if I read 7 books by her in 1 week, yeah, she's a good author for me. She's one that I know I need to read more of. So I'm thinking that I'm going to buy the series because I really enjoyed it, and I really want to get the copies of it, because there are things in that book that I really want to highlight. I want to take notes on and stuff like that. Even though I have it on my Kindle, I can do that. But you know, with your Kindle, the books that I have to either send it back if I didn't buy them. You know, it's like a rent thing, I guess. You can't have so many books on the Kindle shelf, and you have to like take them back or whatever. So anyway, I love that series. It's something that you should definitely read. We'll put this one back. And then the last book, let's get a drum roll. Let me stop acting so silly, but y'all. Kennedy Ryan Can't Get Enough. I think I did. I think I talked about this already, but I was really sad that this series ended. I really was very sad. All 3 books in the Skyland series was amazing. I gave them all 5 stars because when I can learn something from a book and it touched me deeply, I'm giving it 5 stars. Yeah. And all 3 stories hit home for me. But this one, I would say Soledad was my top book in the Skyland series. I would say Can't Get Enough is my second one. And then the third one, well, Before I Let Go in this one is like tied. I would say the one that I really can tell you was the Soledad story. So, but I love Hendrix' tenacity. I love her strength. I love that she was her own woman. She commanded the room, all right? And I love the male character, Maverick. Oh my gosh. When I tell you, y'all, I love Maverick. I do. And so when I finished the book, I went in and was telling my husband about the series, and I was crying a little bit, and he was like, "What is wrong with you? What did this book do to you?" I said, this whole series just did something to me. Like, it just made me think about a whole lot of things. This one made me think about my parents as they're getting older, you know, how I'm so busy half of the time with owning my own business, and you know, my kids and my husband, and sometimes you forget about the external family, sometimes not actually forget about them, but trying to find that balance of spending time with them and all of that. And oh my gosh, it just made me think a whole lot about that part. Also, just thinking about, me as a businesswoman, and it's just a lot that impacted me in this book. So I know I talked about this book in another video as well, but y'all, 5 stars. All my books this month was 5 stars. I can't get around it. I think May was just a month for me that I was so like battling so many things, but these books gave me the balance these books gave me the balance that I needed. I haven't been sleeping at night. This menopause is menopausing for real, for real. So, yeah, I loved every last book that I've read, and it's just something that really impacted me. So when something impact me and give me all those feels and those emotional, I can't even explain it. It's a 5-star for me. And that's what all of them did. Even the thriller book. The thriller book was just like, bam. What next? Bam. Something else come up. I'm like, I love that book. But anyway, let's get on to this book haul. So we're getting ready for this book haul. So I got these books from Book Outlet again. So I can't stay off of Book Outlet. Today is Friday the 13th, y'all. I need to watch the movie Friday the 13th. Anyway, so they had another $5.99. I did not. I was determined not to buy any books today. It's like, okay, it's enough because I need to read the books that I have. So that's what I'm going to do. Read the books that I have. Making a lot of noise. But I don't know how many books I got from Book Outlet, but let's see what I got. Let's see what I got. Let's see what I got. So I don't know who was talking about this book, but let's get into it. Okay, y'all. So I'm a certified hot book summer read from the Book Outlet. Y'all, I get $10 off of my next $50 order, y'all. It's up until August 31st. I'm not going on Book Outlet, okay? With this $10 off. With the books at the $5.99 on the site. Okay. So I saw this book and I was like, I love the cover. A Sweet Low Country Proposal. Priscilla Williams, I think that's how you say her name. That's the book. It's a beautiful cover. I know nothing about this author, and I was just like, you know what? I love the cover, so why not purchase it? It was supposed to be the happiest day of Jaslyn Simmons' life, the day she said I do to Marcus Clark. But when her sister dies in a tragic accident, everything changes. Wow. Including her once rosy future with Marcus. Jaslyn instead pours all her energy into caring for her new motherless niece and running the wedding planning company she and her sister had built. Wanting to honor her sister's dream, even if she has to sacrifice her own. So, I'm not going into more, but A Sweet Low Country Proposal. Sounds like a good read, y'all. So, we will see. I think I have another. Do I have another book by her? I do. So, I guess this is the second part. Oh, I was like, what is that noise? A novel, A Low Country Bride, by the same author, Priscilla Williams. And I don't want to read the back of the book because I think this is... Oh gosh, this was on the Oprah Daily. Emotionally stirring. Okay. So I'm going to read this one first and then I'll get into that. I might do a book. Definitely do a book review on this right here. But I don't want to read the part 2 because I need to read the book first before I find out what's going on. I have The Do-Over by Lynn Painter. And I have Better Than the Movies up there in the other book. So I wanted to make sure I get this in my collection as well. Don't know anything about it, but I know it's a romance, comedy, rom-com book. I don't think I read anything by Lynn Painter, and I need to start reading some. So I do have it for my June hopefuls. But I don't think I even did that on the channel. I just put it on my, I think, stories or something like that. I don't know. So the next one I have is by Krista and Rebecca Ritchie. Have y'all heard of them? Because your girl haven't. I just saw the books on the website and I just wanted to get them. So this is Addicted to You. This is Addicted After All. It must be a series. And Dishonesty Yours. So I will definitely get into those. I just wanted to show y'all the books that I have. I'm not going to read the back of the book because I want to go in with it blind. I don't know how I got this book, to be honest. This is a Good Morning America book club book. So we'll see what this is about. Okay, so the next book is A Song to Drown Rivers. As I said, it is a Good Morning America read by Anne Ling. I think that's how you say her name, and this is the book. Have y'all read this book? But look at the sprayed edges, y'all. So beautiful. I want to see how the cover, look at that. Look at this. So beautiful. Don't know anything about this book, but we will definitely talk about it when I get to reading it. I want to go into this blind. I really do. So, of course I had, you know what? Do I have this book? I don't think so. Please, I do. Oh, yes, I do. I do this all the time. So, y'all, the next book is Hello, Stranger. I did it again. I said that I was going to look to see if I have these books before I purchase them. But I do have an app now that I'm scanning all my books so I won't make the mistake of buying 2 books. So I do have this in. This is the hardback cover that I probably will keep because I have the other book by her right here, the Rom-Commers, and that's hardback, and this is hardback, so I might just keep this one and then just give this one. See if my sister started reading, so I might just let her read this and see if we can buddy read this book, or my daughter, because I think this is good for my daughter to read. Catherine Center, because I think she read The Bodyguard by Catherine Center, but I haven't read that book. But I probably should have got that book if they had it, but they didn't. But I do have 2 now. But yeah, I think I'm gonna give it to my sister because she's reading I think Catherine Center now. So yeah, I will do that. I did it again, but you know, it is what it is. So let's go to the next book. Okay, so the last book is The Fake Mate by Lena Ferguson. Y'all, I love a fake date romance book. I really do. The last book I read was by not Catherine Center. I just talked about her. Was Megan Quinn, her newest book. I love that book so much. It's called, let me grab it, y'all, because It was so good. It was Till Summer Do Us Part. Y'all, make sure y'all go get this book. I haven't talked about this book yet, but this book is so good. So I love a fake date trope, and this is a fake date trope, so I'm gonna get into it. You probably already read this book. I don't know, but it's following Mackenzie and Noah. So, and it's in the setting of a doctor. Is it a doctor, nurse, or two doctors? I don't know. I'm not reading the back, but y'all let me know if y'all read any of the books that I have here. So how many books did I get this time, y'all? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 9 books. 9 books. 9 books. Y'all take my card away from me. I can't. And I'm not going to use that 10%. No, it's not 10%. It's $10 off of 50. Where I can get 10 books for $40 because they have a $5.99 right now going on at Book Outlet. Y'all, come get me. Come get me. Come get me. Ah! Okay, y'all. Thank y'all for watching, and I will see y'all on my next video. Peace. Bye, y'all.